So the Lola is a new earpiece, and the Lola came out of doing some R&D for another project that never came to fruition. So I worked for, I don't know, maybe 14 months, 12 to 14 months, probably almost the whole last year with multiple dynamics. And then what I found is that the dynamic drivers, you know, everyone uses them for lows. Like when I invented the first hybrid earpiece in 2005 when I was at Ultimate Ears, I used the dynamics for lows and a balanced armature for highs. There was phase issues, so it was really hard to put it in phase. So basically through trying to do this multi-diaphragm piece, I found out that the sweet spot of the dynamic drivers is actually the mid-range between 200 and 3K. So it has this tonality that it measures the same as a balanced armature, but it's just like a microphone, a condenser mic versus a big diaphragm microphone. It sounds different, even though it has the same frequency response. So there's a depth and a warmth and a space in there that a balanced armature doesn't do. It's actually the best earpiece I think that I've ever built, even though it's not the most expensive earpiece I've ever built. So it's not as analytical as the Lola, it's more analog sounding. So basically what I've done is I've taken two 4.9 millimeter high output diaphragms, put them in an opposing cartridge, and what this does is if I control the volume of air between the two dynamics, I can set the frequency response at a high mid, and so it's very critical, the space in between these. And the other thing that happens is it creates a band pass that starts to roll off at 3K. I help it out a little bit, so basically it's a dual oppose, we call it dome, so it's a dual oppose, I don't even know what do we call it, dome? Here we go again. I didn't name it. I just create the damn thing. So it's a dual opposed mid enclosure. So basically, that's really the heart of this new sound of this Lola. So it's the first hybrid that has dynamics for mids. Everyone else uses them for lows, and I think they're a little sloppy for lows. So that's why we did that. So anyway, it's a dual low sub that, you know, nice steep roll off, and then it goes from 200 to 3K. And then we have the Lola high end from 3K out past 20K. So it's kind of a departure from what we usually do.
Thanks so much.
No worries.